you about.
So don't tell me about the drama now, but tell me about your reflection of the 80s, Patric.
Oh, my personal reflection?
Yeah.
You know what we both watched? I don't know if you just talked about After
I was
Hours.
telling her a little,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I feel like it's all about, I mean, we
Oh, you mean the film After Hours?
Yeah, we
that
both
was
just-
very much 80s.
We both just watched it and it was so
Yeah.
good, but it was also like heartbreaking for me to watch because it was like, oh, I wish I was in that era.
Yeah, I think it's like the New York and films and like TV shows is like our fantasy, you know, and we started this brand in a way to like create that fantasy in real life. Because we came to New York and we're like, oh, this is not what we thought it was going to be. You know, it's very depressing.
Where did you both come from?
I grew up in Alabama.
Indiana. So like very
The
removed from that. Like
Midwest,
I'm from middle
yeah.
of nowhere and like you're from a very like
Yeah, basically
backwards
middle of
place,
nowhere.
Yeah, but most people aren't really born in New York.
No one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
It's rare. And I like all the, because when we were talking, we were on this side of the room. Can we go to this side of the room?
Yeah.
And talk about the trompe l'oeil and the military and the pins. It's kind of Zandra Rhodes. Wow, she was the first one to do pins.
Oh, yeah.
Safety pins.
I mean, we love punk and Westwood and Malcolm McLaren and all that. And I think that we like a large variety of like influences in our collection. Like we kind of in the beginning would tie ourselves down with like a really strict theme and be like, oh, should we make this piece even though we're excited about it, it doesn't fit with the theme, which is quite limiting. So I think we just kind of go with our feelings more these days, and you know, we're like, if we're feeling safety pins, let's make a dress out of safety pins. You know, if we are inspired by the military surplus store, it can exist in the same collection as like a ball gown, you know, and they don't need to necessarily connect in any other way than just we made them, you know, and they're in the same connect.
But you feel this coherency throughout the collection. I mean, there's different dimensions, but it's clearly the same person designing it.
And I feel like that is kind of modern design. Like your friend was saying that she feels like she doesn't see our current culture like reflected in this, but I feel like our generation, especially being an internet generation, it's like we have grown up with just like so many influences. So I think that our style of design is like putting all of those influences together and saying that they do all exist together, and like all of history has built up to this moment and that all exists together. It's like all connected.
I totally agree with you. And I can see it. You should have Dita Von Teese in some of your lingerie. Like that zebra piece that's very skimpy. It's interesting.
She looks so good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love a kind of like boudoir kind of moment, and like celebrating things like this, like and having things that are traditionally worn and hidden kind of be on the outside of your...
And take out the military too afterwards.
Oh, the military stuff?
Yeah, because I didn't really record that. That's fun.
Yeah. This one was based on like a military backpack that we kind of cut up and made into a bustier, and then had the factory remake it into like a new piece.
And the sequins too.
Oh yeah, we love a little bit of glamour.
Yeah.
And it's funny how they relate, like the punk studs and the safety pins with this. It's like they're all kind of in the same family, even though you wouldn't think they would be initially. So this.
They're really interesting. It's really fun.
I think this
It's
is like
a new version of the
yeah,
Tête d'Amour.
yeah. Or like I feel like this style with the cut skull was fun, like popular in the 2008 or something. So it's kind of cute to do like a supersized like blog spot girl, you know, with sequins.
I like it. Very nice.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Who discovered you first? Taubensee Market in New York or Paris?
I guess New York bought us first, right?
I think everyone bought, a lot of them picked us up the same year,
Oh,
kind of at the same time.
great. You've been touched with the magic wand.
I know, we're blessed.
You're very lucky.